Alright, what's up guys? So, Sean Tuck has uploaded a video titled When Streamers Expose Fake Alpha Males. Yeah, you'll have some out there where it's like it's either the streamer or somebody that's opposite of the streamer where it's like, yeah, they just got this like alpha personality and stuff where it's like, oh, I'm better than everybody. It's like I'm a Andrew Tate wannabe and stuff. Yeah, it's like you just got people out there that carries on like that. It's like, bro, the thing is this, you ain't this high almighty person that you think that you are, because there's always gonna be somebody bigger than you. All right, so that's why I'm like, you'll never catch me acting. Yeah, for maybe a comedy skit, yeah, I'll probably go and act like some of the people in these videos, but on some real life stuff, fam, I just be out and about minding my own business. I'm like, I don't get involved. I just, like I said, I'm like, I mind my business. So anyways, yeah, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into this video. Make sure if you guys haven't, go subscribe to Sean Talk for more videos like this. And with that being said,
from this alpha getting exposed for paying for a
show me trying to.
Why did you bring her?
I'm talking to me.
Literally us.
yeah, Prime, he done had some moments where it's like, Prime, it's best, like, I think what he needs to do is just have like a content creating sphere to himself. Like when he gets involved with random people he don't know, that chemistry be off, and then then it's like he finds himself getting into arguments with people. So
I want you to do something fun. You sit in the corner trying to clout chase.
You offer her money for
to another alpha struggling to stay calm during a podcast.
God damn it!
You're still whining. Stop whining.
That
and
is
just
a
make an
product.
argument.
Dude, I will smack your fat.
You're gonna attack. You're gonna attack me.
These are times when streamers brutally exposed fake alphas. Starting off with Prime, a streamer whose entire career took off thanks to Aiden Ross after he made a video titled Changing My Best Friend's Life, where he bought Prime a house and helped him significantly during a time of financial struggle.
So I went out and got you an apartment, bro.
yeah, it's like, you got like a friend that do some stuff like that for you, fam. I'm telling you right now, I would have made at least like 1 million videos from the comfort of my house. I'm like, that's one of those things where I'm like, you're not going to give me an opportunity and then I'm just going to mess it all up. I'm not, bro. It's like, it's one of those things where I'm like, okay, I have to figure out some way, somehow to repay like the favor back to this friend, or I guess like to pass along the favor to somebody else, so I could be in Aiden Ross's position and do the same thing for my people. So yeah, that's how I would have went about that. But anyways,
Rent free. It's your apartment.
So if I go in there, ain't nobody in there.
I swear to God, come on in.
Bro, you lying, bro.
I swear, Prime. I swear to God.
It's stuff in here.
I know, it's furnished. I got it furnished for you.
I've been homeless for a whole 2 months and a month and a half. I'm 23. I was just living with my granny and my pops.
I know, and your niece too. I know you had a pre-built horrible PC from Best Buy, so I worked with Digital Store, and I got you a f***ing monster 3090 AMD Intel i7, whatever, i9.
Nigga, I don't even know what that means. What the f*** is this? It's a Tesla? You know this mine for real, bro?
This is your car. And there's an extra 10 G's too.
Oh, hell no!
that's
But
crazy.
Prime felt entitled. He started streaming and quickly developed a habit of crashing out, acting like he was above everyone else.
I don't give a f***. I don't give a f***. I don't care. On my moment, you gonna read a real nigga. I don't give a f***. I don't care.
Well, why are you squaring up to me though?
I'm not squaring up. You want to think I'm squaring up to you? It ain't gonna be no fair fight.
in my face though.
Gang, what you gonna punch me? You gonna punch me?
No, why you shouting in my face?
Cause you punch me, it's gonna be over. All my dead homies, I'ma knock some niggas out. I'ma show niggas I ain't scared of no in this crib. I'ma beat the dog. I don't give a fuck.
That's what I'd say. Like he needs to have like an environment to himself, or have people around him that he can trust. But that's something where it's like why you don't really see me collaborate and be involved in a whole lot of different videos, because if I'm not cool with people, it's like I don't want it to be a situation where it's like we just there off of a business transaction and stuff. And I mean, it's one of those things where I'm like, okay, if I can see that this person is about good business, then yeah, then you probably would see. But if it's one of those things where I'm like, I can't trust this individual, no, I'm like, hey, look, I'm like, I appreciate the offer, but I'm gonna have to decline. It's one of those things where I'm like, nah, bruh, I just can't have myself involved in crowds where it's like I know it's gonna be a problem and stuff. So
no boxing ring. It's gonna be anything goes, and I'm knocking shit out.
And things took an even darker turn when he went on a racist live stream where he harassed random white people in public, bumping into them and then threatening them to fight him.
I'm outside. Come on, come on. I'll show you.
wow.
Why are you talking to me? Yeah, I was talking to your. Come outside. I'll meet you outside. I'll knock your ass out, bitch.
That's a dangerous game to be playing and stuff. Like I remember when they said went viral. I can't remember if I had said it back then, but I'm saying it now. It's like with Vegas, they don't have like metal detectors inside, and they probably at some point in time, I feel like they, when enough cases start going down, yeah, they're gonna probably start adding metal detectors and stuff inside casinos. So they're gonna be like, you know, and they might already have like signs up saying, you know, like guns are prohibited from this point. So it's like, yeah, you know, you start going in there acting wild and crazy and things, and then, you know, and then talking on Prime, and it's like, fam, if they ain't got like no rules or nothing with that casino, that could have ended extremely horribly wrong for him. So that's why it's just one of those things where it's just, again, have yourself in a sphere where it's like you're not going to be carrying on like how he was. Because yeah, it's one of those things where I'm like, I'm there on a vacation, I'm there on a trip, I ain't trying to start nothing with nobody, I'm just there to mind my own business. So anyway,
come outside. I'm outside if you want to know where I'm at. I'm gonna knock your ass out too. Did you ask her to keep it? I'm outside, just let you know. Get the dog. Watch out. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Come outside. Come outside. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. I'm not moving for no white person.
The streamer seizes every opportunity to be aggressive, and another such incident is when he lost control on Aiden's stream, ready to fight one of his friends right then and there.
$100 in a row. All right, bro. Stop talking to me, man. Bully. Y'all talking to me, bro. Get back to twitching. I feel somebody get to twitching. On bro. What? I'm not playing with you, bro. You got my money. Prime. With my money. Shorty get the twitching? Prime. Chill out, bro. Shorty, chill. We gonna get your people, bro. Prime, grabbing my money.
But Prime finally got put in his place when he's exposed for trying to pay to sleep with a girl on Neon's stream. And as the girls try to confront him, he tries fighting back, only to get brutally humiliated.
Show me shut up.
Why did you bring
Shut
her
the fuck up talking to me.
Literally asked me what I
Bitch, because I want you to do something fun. You sit in the corner trying to clout chase.
You're unbelievable. Don't talk to my friend like that. You're not gonna call her. You're
on my homies. Do it. I'm ready to crash out.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
it's like, bro, really, that's one of those things where I'm like, hey man, you gotta chill out. I'm like, you seriously gotta chill out, because you're gonna find yourself in a position where you ain't gonna be able to come back. You fighting with this girl, I guarantee and I promise you, she could say whatever, she could do whatever, but as soon as you put hands on her, that's it. Career is done. I'm like, that's one of those things you just can't come back from, because at that point you gonna have it where there's her male friends, there's gonna be other like male content creators where it's like, yeah, you see that, you see where there's probably a lot of different creators where they wouldn't collaborate with him just based off of his past, like, you know, just his record and stuff, where it's like you going off, crashing out, doing all these different crazy things towards people, and it's like, bro, relax, it is not that deep.
What are you gonna do?
Shoot it for
Oh, guys,
you got a boyfriend. All right, shoot this dude online and trying to act all innocent. You do.
Stop talking.
I never tried to you in my life.
Yes, you did. You brought her.
Okay, show me.
And then when
Oh,
she
that
said
means
she
I
didn't
tried.
want
Oh,
you.
I tried to. Oh. No, I didn't. I never tried to. None. Sam, on my life, Sam.
You're unbelievable.
It was clear that the other streamers weren't buying Prime's story this time, and Prime had no other choice but to start cursing at her and flee the scene, something he would have never done before, especially considering his past of confronting innocent bystanders.
I really want to throw my drink at you so bad right now.
Oh my homies, don't let her do that. I swear to God,
No,
I don't give a.
Like actually,
You can call. Get the.
That's when one thing about it is like all those guys there, they not. It's just one of those like them instincts where it's like if you see somebody fighting with a girl or just a guy just overall put his hands, it's just one of those like male instincts, especially if you grew up around women. For some odd reason, it's like you don't see like it. I guess like for me, it's like it would be my my mom, my sister, friends and stuff, where it's like you don't see them, but at the same time you do see them. But if you see like if they fighting with somebody, it's just that instinct of I gotta jump in and, you know, and do something about that. So yeah, I guarantee and I promise you it'd be one of those things where it's like Prime will be in there fighting for his life, because it's like it would be the girls and the guys that like he would get jumped, and it's one of those things. Yeah, you can't fight multiple, like, because you try to like figure out like, okay, who am I gonna hit? You try to figure it out, somebody done chin checked you and stuff. So it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, bro, you gotta like realize the environment that you're in, realize that, okay, this isn't a good environment for me, I'm stressed out, I gotta go. So
That was really disrespectful.
What's wrong with you? Shut up, sucking ass. You started only at 19. You got a lot of to your mouth. sucking ass. Like, what the I'm talking to her. I'm talking to her to set up pussy.
He doesn't even show.
And Prime left the scene, claiming that the girl probably didn't know how big of a streamer he was and that he was just trying to stay humble.
It's that ego, man. That ego trip. It's just, there's people out there, and I'm like, with me, I'm still the same person that I was, I guess, the day, because I did kind of start this like back in 2010, but I wasn't really I didn't start calling myself a content creator until 2015. So, but yeah, still from even 2010, I would say I'm a little bit more talkative and stuff now, but 2015, I'm like, yeah, who I was back then is who I am now. So I haven't really changed. If anything, I became more smarter and wiser when it comes to being a content creator, but I'm still the same way and stuff. And that's the thing, it's like I managed to accomplish so much throughout my content creating career. Yeah, I might not be on the same scale as Prime, I might not be on the same scale as those girls, Aiden, Ross, Neon, or anything else, but that's the thing though, I'm happy that I'm in a better position than I was yesterday. So anyway,
yeah, I'm gonna stay humble. I'm gonna stay humble because you don't know who I am, but you weak as hell. Don't phone them. Stop looking at me.
Okay.
Talking about them followers age and shit.
Okay.
Talking about big, right?
Now moving on to West Block.
It's one of those things where it's like people in them environments where people, they be getting to argue, you just see me in the back just eating some nuggets. Like, I'm like, these nuggets is all right, but I'm like, they ain't like, they ain't like them store-bought, like, but I mean, it's a good, I'll give it a 10, I'm just sitting there, I'm reviewing me some chicken nuggets, I'm like, these are good, I'm like, it's all right and stuff, but yeah, I'm like, people, they look at me and they want to, like, they're like, it's like, because I've been in dramas before, but it's like, I don't purposely go out of my way to, like, get into it and stuff, so people would try to start stuff with me, and I'm just looking at them, I'm like, alright, that's how you feel, I'm here eating these nuggets.
Who quickly gained popularity for his rants about being a tough guy in jail, and was once looked up to as a role model.
I've had dudes write me and they're like, I wouldn't listen to no one. Nobody takes me out.
That's the same guy?
It's like, dude, check it out. Prison is a numbers game. I don't care how badass you are. I'll put 5 guys on you and you will get your handed to you so fucking bad it will change your entire life.
But it only got worse as his hunger for fame grew unchecked and his ideology became increasingly irrational. And he was finally exposed during a debate on the Fresh and Fit podcast, where his weak character really came out as he fails to keep his cool and started crashing out on the other person, even threatening to slap him right then and there.
My definition of success is across the board. If you're not ripped, if you're not rich, if you ain't rare, if you don't stand out, if you ain't across the board.
Notice how Myron Gaines, he's not getting into it. Yeah, the funny thing is like who the person, that Sean Tuck, he could do a whole like just series, like a compilation thing like this on Myron Gaines, and I guarantee that, I promise you ain't gonna find not one clip of how he be talking crazy to women. You ain't gonna find one clip of him talking crazy like that to a guy. Maybe a guy that he thinks he got power over, he realized that it's like, I have some size over him and stuff, but still though, I felt like he was like, but he might know a little something. So yeah, you'll never see that guy talking crazy to another guy and things. Women, yes, but other guys, not.
Successful, it doesn't mean shit to me. If you got straight tits and you're in your Rolls Royce, you look like a fucking clown to me. I'm just laughing at your dumb fucking ass. You have a weakness, change it, motherfucker. How the fuck are you gonna lead people if you don't realize your weakness is their way out? They're not gonna listen to you. So I mean, this is what people say. Oh, it's not about the money, it's about family, Wes. It's about this, about that. Motherfucker, when you're making money, it's about the money. When it's family, it's about family. When you're at the gym, it's about muscle. Whatever you're doing, it's about that. There's no black and white life. It's the gray area. You have to be good at everything.
The debate starts off calm, and he even makes a few valid points, but his fake persona quickly unravels when the other guests begin to argue, and he instantly becomes loud and chaotic, unable to keep his composure.
True wealth is a rejection of materialism. As Christ said himself, what good does it benefit a man to gain the entire world at the cost of his soul? It's okay to have materialism. It's not against Christian ethics to become rich, become wealthy, but I just think it's all beside the point, ultimately. And it's to achieve something greater
you have
than
money.
the person.
Does he have money?
No.
Do you have money?
No, I don't have.
How much money do you have?
I don't
Does he
have money. It's
Are you
life.
proud of who the
Bro,
you are?
why
No,
don't
look
you
at.
even
Are
let
you
me
proud?
get?
If you look in the mirror, would you guys say this motherfucker's proud of who the he is? That's a bag of trash, dude. Pull your fucking shirt
Because
off.
I've been-
Tell me you're fucking proud.
Because
of
I've
yourself.
been to
Like, why? Like, no, I'm not pulling nothing. I'm like, you sick, twisted man. I'm like, nah, that is crazy. Yeah, you should never look another man in the face, but like, take your shirt off. I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm like, you're weird for that.
prison.
Jesus Christ!
Because
look
I've been
at
to
you,
prison?
bro. You got 10-inch arms and tits. Men don't have tits.
No,
It's funny how like there's people like him that I've dealt with where it's like they try to paint everybody else's life, but it's like, what about your own life? I'm like, yeah, the thing is this, you can have all these different things that you know that you brag about and stuff, but does it matter? Like 10, 20 years from now, is this still something that you could be proud of? Is it still? So that's why I'm like, yeah, it's people like this where it's like, sir, worry about your life. I'm gonna worry about mine. But I'm like, you're not going to paint my life out to where it needs to be in your likings. I'm not living my life to please you. And that's a lot of things that people need to understand is that, you know, everybody got their own lives that they want to live. There might be some people that want to be rich and famous and have this luxury life. There's some people, they're all like, hey, I just want like this studio apartment and just be to myself. Like, I don't want to have no fancy Koenigsegg or Bugatti outside my house. I'm like, I'll take that Toyota Camry and I'll treat it like it's a Koenigsegg or a Bugatti. But yeah, it's like you just got people out there where it's like, fam, they just be way too involved and worried about other people's life. And it's like, fam, worry about your life. If people follow and they want to live a life like you, then that's when you sit down and talk with those people. But it's like you trying to talk to people that don't even care about the lifestyle that you're living. And that's one thing when it's like you say things like that, they get so upset. They're all like, no, you supposed to care. I don't. I don't care about your lifestyle, bro. However you living, that's on you, man.
Go to prison.
And things completely spiral out of control when his criminal past is brought up, and he completely loses it, getting out of his chair, cursing and threatening the other guest. In that moment, making it clear that steroids and big muscles don't necessarily make you the stronger man.
Anyway, back to where I was at. Yeah, okay, prison. But anyway, if you want, if you want to follow the successful mantra of a man who tells you he's reformed from prison, understand why they might have gone there to begin with.
My dad's a superhero. Look what he brought to the table. Look how hard this guy works. He came from nothing to this.
Yeah.
He's, God damn it.
You're still whining. Stop whining and just make an argument.
Dude, I'll smack your fat ass.
You're gonna attack. You're gonna attack.
All right. Nobody's
Do you usually attack armed men in Florida?
And it's no surprise that just a month ago, he was charged with assault again for punching a man at the gym. But that was nothing compared to Jack Doherty, the internet clown known for bullying innocent people, thinking he could act however he wanted with no consequences.
Not so fast, little bro. Not so fast, little bro. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Did he get his well, I don't know if that was real or not, but yeah, did he get his like chain snatched that his security was like, oh, but the guy had a gun or something like that? And so I don't know if that was real, then it was, but if it wasn't, then yeah. But it's one of those things though where it's like you're purposely putting your security's health at risk. Like if you need security because yeah, you know, and I've been on that fair share of the spectrum where it's like you just be a content creator and people just hate you, that they're threatening your life and all this other extra stuff. So it's like, yeah, be there, have it where the security's there to protect you. But if you're purposely like, you know, making their jobs harder, yeah, it's one of those things. I'm like, after this, if I was in security, I'm like, nah, bro, I'm putting in my 2-second notice. I'm like, you on your own from this point on. Because I guarantee and I promise you, he wouldn't have been doing all that without his security.
What? Little prompt, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Yeah.
But the fake alpha gets brutally humiliated when he tries to force fellow streamers Zerka and Prime out of his house, only for them to refuse, leading to a full-on clowning session.
Get out of my house, get out!
Put me out.
He's gonna take you out!
Come on, man. Put me out.
I'll call the cops! Get out!
You're not putting the key, touch me.
Zerka! Zerka! Get out of the fucking house! Get out of my house! No, get out of my fucking house! You're not gonna attack me like that!
I'm telling you,
Zerka!
don't touch me. Hey, you gotta go. You in my house on everything. I'm good. Dog, you in my house, dog.
Get out! What the fuck is wrong with you? Cloud chaser! Get the fuck out!
Jack quickly realizes he isn't in control, giving him a harsh dose of reality. But that was nothing compared to Bradley Martin, the fake alpha, who'd openly challenge professional fighters half his weight, thinking he'd be exerting dominance.
You think you beat me in a street fight?
Huh?
You think you beat me in a street fight?
You in a street fight?
Yeah.
You're a podcaster, brother.
I love it. But even in a street fight,
I'd beat the out of you in the street
no,
fight.
I would kill you, bro.
Yeah.
I would kill God, I love
That's
it.
the thing. People be underestimate the UFC boxer, UFC fighter, boxer, even be a professional wrestler. They be like underestimate these guys, thinking like, oh, okay, they just only be doing this stuff for TV. Like, no, you gotta understand the difference between somebody fighting on UFC TV or boxing TV and the difference between some random street guy getting on TV. It's like it's not the same. Like these guys literally practice fighting. Who goes? That's something I think it was the last time I did one of these types of videos where I'm like, who goes out of their way just to practice fighting? Like, not like some fake fighting, real fighting. They practice this. They practice fighting. So that's called sparring for those that don't know. But it's like, yeah, they have it where these guys, they be doing this like literally all their life. If not, even if you're doing it for like a few years and stuff, but still, you see where these guys be like 15-0 in boxing, 5-0 in UFC. What else, but it's like, yeah, they're like the most athletic WWE wrestler on the whole roster and stuff. They don't get to that point just by, oh, I'm on TV and stuff, and so they write it out and all this. People need to stop underestimate these guys. I'm like, that's one thing you'll never see me doing this. Even it'll be like a UFC fighter that has a limb missing, or professional wrestler. Yeah, there was a professional wrestler that he had like his leg missing still. I'm like, it's one of those things where it's like that guy would have to get like some true legitimate anger out of me just for me to even be to get me to that point to where I'm challenging him to a fight. But it's like he's living his life, I'm living my life. What am I challenging this guy to a fight for? Trying to like leave out that like alpha maleness, thinking like, oh, okay, like I'm bigger than you so I can fight you and all this. It's like people gotta stop doing that stuff. But anyway,
No, like
You think at your weight? What's your? Okay, I was trying to get your weight again.
So like around my walk around weight, I would kill you.
What's your weight? Damn it! I want his fucking weight.
No, so 150, around 150.
Bro, I would maul you at 150.
But Bradley got a reality check when he faced a fighter in his own weight class, making him realize he wasn't the athlete he thought he was.
It's like you can work out and take all the testosterone you want to take, but that don't mean nothing, bro.
I got rocked.
And also when he tried wrestling with Logan, who was still 50 pounds lighter at the time. The aftermath clip says it all, as Bradley looks clearly exhausted and unsure how to respond, hinting that things definitely didn't go his way this time either.
Yo, it's just mad respect. He just did that.
Yeah, Logan Paul, like, if you guys been watching him on, like, even, just with wrestling and stuff, like, no, he be out there. The crazy thing is that he moves crazier than like some of the guys that have been in wrestling for years and stuff. So that's what I'm saying. It's like when you be practicing this stuff, like you be working on like your skills when it comes to fighting, you ain't gonna be a guy that you like, people are gonna underestimate you, but you're gonna realize real quick. And that's why you don't see them going around being like, oh, I want to fight this guy, I want to fight this. Yeah, they probably be doing that and saying that for fun and stuff, but they don't actually mean that type of stuff. So yeah, it's like you'll see where it'll be like, professional wrestler, they'd be like, oh yeah, let's wrestle, but they just over there having fun. They're not like actually being serious, choke slamming and like elbowing, doing all this other stuff. Yeah, it's like they out there having fun. But it's like you got guys where it's like that alpha male type dude. He's like, no, I can fight you and win. It's like, no, you can't, bro. You cannot. Even it could be somebody just like you with like the same fighting skills and all that stuff, and you still wouldn't win that fight. So
That's respect, right?
And next is Matan, the internet troll who built his entire persona around a single incident when he hijacked the 2022 Game Awards.
Real quick, I want to thank everybody and say that I think I want to nominate this award to my Reformed Orthodox Rabbi Bill Clinton. Thank you, everybody.
Matan used that moment to launch his image as the kid who'd try to humiliate other influencers.
How you guys doing?
Yeah, I remember when this guy, he was going viral, and that's just all that he does. He's like, he just goes, crashes places, and then just, starts talking on some old, like, weird random stuff.
Lords, we're all against unions. We're here to protest against the landlords and the unions. We love them. Can we do like a quick shake on the hand? We love landlords. Look, we love landlords. We love them a lot.
Anyway, as I was saying,
we love them a lot.
We're waiting for
the landlords to come.
But when he tried crashing Kai Cenat's stream, one of the biggest streamers on the platform, Kai wasn't having it and shut him down instantly.
I remember that. Because he did it a few times. It wasn't like he just did that one time. I think it was like 3-4 times he just approached Kai and was just saying some old, like, random weird stuff.
Yo, I've seen him before. How you doing? What the hell? What's going on?
You're the most random person You're not with us. You're not with us, but I've definitely seen you before.
How you doing today?
I'm doing good.
The streamer tried to fend him off, but Matan soon came back, this time in disguise, hoping to get a viral clip. But Kai didn't even spare him those 2 seconds of attention and had the bodyguard escort him all the way out, making him realize that he wasn't as relevant as he thought.
Can I get a quick photo? Yeah, quick. Whoa, bro, stop doing that, bro. Stop doing that, bro. I just wanted a quick photo. You're trying to be low. Stop doing that.
And next up is Neon, when during a live...
It's one of those things where it's like, you know, I know people probably would ask me like, oh, what would you do if you seen Kai Cenat out in public? Yeah, I probably would ask for a picture, you know, but it can't be on some like weird stuff where it's like, oh, I gotta, you know, try to get like a viral. And that's what I think about it. It's like too many people try that. They just try like, oh, I gotta get my clip for the day, or I gotta do... Look, bro, it's going to get to a point in time where them clips ain't going to matter. It's like it's seen its course with views. It's not like that's going to, because I think like a lot of people, they remember how YouTube once was like back 15 years ago, where yeah, you could upload a video back then and then it'll still be a viral video till this day because everybody... That's back then. It ain't now. You got it where there's so many different content creators where it's like that already do exist where they're trying to get their clips for the day. So it's like, yeah, you got to, and that's the thing. I'm not saying you got to like upload the craziest of the craziest clips, but it's like you're in a competition that it's like you might not want to be a part of it. You don't have no other choice. So it's one of those things where it's like you got to be one of those content creators where it's like you have to just be naturally funny. But it's like if you just doing this stuff for shock value, views, and all that stuff, eventually gets to a point where it's like, okay, like this is all that this guy does. What else can you do? So it's like, you know, you told, like, it's like some stand-up comedian stuff. It's like, okay, you told that joke already. What other stuff they can you tell us? What are the things that you could do? So yeah, but it's just one of those things where it's like, you know, I think I would rather be cool with Kai Cenat. So it's like, yeah, we together are making clips, but not me trying to like, you know, fighting, you know, and trying to do any and everything in my power to get a clip out of him and stuff. It gets to a point where it's like, bro, that stuff is cringy. Like, do something else. But anyway,
fellow streamer Fusi, Neon tried acting rowdy, as he often does, not realizing it was about to turn into a humiliating reality check.
That's how I talk. I didn't do it to you.
No, seriously, dog. Do I call you an Indian?
You could. I don't give a.
But I won't, because if I said that, it's disrespecting you. You are Indian, but I'm not gonna call you out of your name and say that.
So would you get mad?
It's like this. You.
That's not bad.
Don't call him Mexican.
You know what your problem is?
Like that.
You let words get to your head, bro.
No,
it's
because
fucking
words matter.
No, they don't.
Yes, they
Actions
do.
matter. If I punch you in the face, then it's bad.
Neon, the shit you say behind your computer, your keyboard, where you feel safe, you're gonna get your ass. The real one comes up to you.
Still waiting for the day.
Initially, Fusi just gave him a friendly lecture, telling him to be more respectful. And as Neon didn't learn his lesson and tried acting up again, Fusi hit him with a humiliating reality check.
You're a dirty.
Who? Right now, there's no security here for you, right? So if I were to right now, literally, with my right hand, palm out, with my this, I put it around my knuckles, smack the out, you grab your head, put it on this table, you through this glass window, take you underwater, you 9 feet under, wait till you need to breathe, put you up and say, hey, Judgment Day, down. Are you ready to protect yourself?
No.
If the answer is no, then shut the fuck up and know who you are and stay in your place. You're 19 years old.
Neon was left speechless as reality sank in that he wasn't really in control there. Moving on to Sneeko. When
that's I'm like, dang. I'm like, you know, it ain't so many times where I say this, but I'm like, FusiTube was right. Like, I don't think you go and have like some like Undertaker like held up in the air and be like, hey, Judgment Day. Like, no, like he was right though. It's like if you ain't bought the thing is this. Now I feel like there's gonna be a lot of people rushing to get security so they can talk crazy and stuff, but it's like, what if your security can't help you? And then it's like, then what do you do? So it's like, oh, I'm just gonna fire him and hire new security. Yeah, that's the thing though. You shouldn't be putting yourself in situations where you do need security. So that's why it's like, yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's like, you know, that's the price that you pay for becoming a like a celebrity in a way and stuff. But yeah, at the same time, it's like, don't be doing things to where it's like you're going to need security and stuff. Like, yeah, get security to protect yourself, because you know, yeah, you got some crazy people out there, but if you're the one that's being crazy and stuff, and then you got where it's like these normal minded people just minding their own business, yeah, it's like that's the way I think a security guard gonna realize, like, this ain't the life cut like meant for me. Like I'm not gonna lose my life because you trying to do some old silly stuff. So yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, yeah, he's somebody I don't really see all that often now. But yeah, at one point in time, I'm like, yeah, maybe that was like the last time he did get into. Because when was this video uploaded? A month ago. So yeah, I haven't really been hearing too much about Neon, and it's like, yeah, if that clip happened recently or at the time when this video got uploaded, then I'm like, yeah, that's why. Because he knows that it's like I'm not cut out for this. Like I gotta stop, like, because it is gonna be a day where I am gonna have to fight for my life. What is he gonna possibly do? So anyway,
Fake Alpha gets humiliated so brutally that he ended up disappearing from the internet. It all began when he got into a beef with another streamer, Moist Critical, after Sneeko showed an inappropriate picture of the streamer's girlfriend. But everything changed when he made another video mocking the streamer, flaunting his pistols and smoking a cigar.
You wanna watch my clips? Watch my clips. Watch my clips. You want me to watch your clips? Watch my clips. These are the only clips I'm watching, you were?
Sneeko thought he'd be putting the final nail in the coffin, but the streamer didn't hold back this time and shut him down.
Now, the reason he keeps saying watch my clips while threatening me here is because during the stream, I couldn't watch him live because he just kept shouting slurs. So I said watch my clips to see what I was saying about you. I had to communicate via Twitch clips. And I'm sorry to be that guy, this is like the grammar police of guns, but he's a fucking imbecile, you absolute buffoon. What you have there is not clips. These are mags. They're mags, not clips, you absolute fucking dummy. The same way that this is also a mag. They're all mags. Stop saying clips, you look fucking stupid here.
And now, Sneeko's tried
that's the thing. There's some people where it's like they do call like magazines clips. I think I remember the last time I reacted to this clip. Or that, because this was a pretty viral moment in the like streaming sphere and stuff. So, but yeah, like how I said before and saying it again. So there are some people that do call magazine clips. It just, I guess, like that's just how, like, yeah, just some people how they word it and stuff. But yeah, so that's why you hear at times people are like, oh, I'm emptying the clip and things. The politically correct term is magazine, but yeah, you got it where some people they switched it up, and yeah, they call it clips. But anyway,
the bigger man, even putting out an apology as part of his new persona.
Being completely vulnerable, all this attack online has been difficult. But if Allah wills good for someone, he afflicts him with trials. And I have to be better now. And I apologize to Moist Critical for showing a picture on stream of you and your girlfriend. That was not very Christ-like. I'm sorry. And I genuinely hope you provide more value to your extremely large audience. I don't dislike him. The powers of Satan are taking over the West in real time, and I hope that everyone watching doesn't contribute to it anymore.
Comment down below what you think of him after this.
Yeah, I think, like, you'll see that a lot where it be content creators, they realize that they made mistakes and they apologize for that stuff. But you got where there be some out there where it's like it takes them like being in a situation to where it's like, dang, there ain't no turning back. Like, I gotta, pretty much throw away my whole career because they want to act silly and do some old silly stuff. So yeah, it's one of those things where it's eventually I hope like more people learn, like, trying to go viral the wrong way. It's like, yeah, bruh, you ain't gonna make it that far. So, but anyways, this was a pretty good video. Shout out to Sean Talk. Make sure if you guys haven't, go subscribe to him, subscribe to me too, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching, and peace.